So hi, I am Sarthak and I am a graphic designer at Mozilla Campus Club, BVP Pune. And in this video I'll be showing you the basics of Adobe Illustrator, like how to use the basic simple tools in Adobe Illustrator to get some designs, get some stuff done in Illustrator and make some basic post or something. So let's get started. So there are many basic shapes that you can draw in Adobe Illustrator using the shape tool right here. Like this is the ellipse tool. Left click on it and just hold down the left click and drag out a shape like this. So this has the orange color in it. You can use the fill tool to get any color you want, like this is green. Okay, you got a green ellipse. Now let's draw another one like this. Let's change the color to blue. Now in case I want a circle, so just left click here and you are asked width and height values. So just put in the same values. Whatever you put in the same values, like 800 pixels, 800 pixels. Okay, and you get a circle. Now use the selection tool to drag it here. You can use the selection tool to drag out any objects. So that covers the ellipse tool. Now right click here on the ellipse tool and you can see variety of tools. So this is the rectangle tool. Same process, draw out a rectangle. You can change the color and let's see another. Use the star tool here like this. Here you can see in the corners this double-headed arrow. You can use this to change the size of the shape like this. Here. Okay, now let's move on to some complex stuff, like using the pen tool right here. You can't draw all the shapes using the basic shape tool. You have to use the pen tool, and the pen tool gets most of the things done in Adobe Illustrator. So let's try to draw a lamp using the pen tool. Let me just change the color. Now left click here. So this is the anchor point, and now this is the left end of the lamp. I want the right end of the lamp to be here. Now left click and hold down and drag the mouse to give this line a slope like this. Release. Now click on the anchor tool here, the anchor point. Now this is somewhat of a shape. Now let's complete it. Click on the anchor point here, hold down the left mouse button and drag out line like this, and that's a path. Go to the layers panel here. You can see that in layer 1 we have a path like this. Now let's draw the flame using a different color. So this is the top end of the flame and I want this to be the bottom end of the flame. So hold down left mouse button and drag out the slope like this. Click on this anchor point. Now this is the top end. Hold down left mouse button and drag it out like this. So this is another shape. Use the selection tool to drag it here. Now what we can do is we can also duplicate shapes. So this shape selected, hold down left alt key and drag it out like this. So this is a duplicate shape. You can change the size of it and also the color like this. Drag it out here. So there you go, you got a lamp. Now you can notice here that these three paths are all different, so all these are selected differently. Now I want this to be a same lamp, so hold down L shift and select all these paths, all three of them, and press Ctrl G to group them. Now this is a group. Now you can drag the whole lamp anywhere you want. You can notice a eye here. This is basically the visibility of any path or a layer. When you press this, you can turn the invisibility or the visibility on or off using the you can see that using this eye here you can turn the visibility on and off of this layer or of this path. Okay, so that sums up the pen tool. Now let's draw something more complex. Now let us draw a poster, like there's some coding competition or some hackathon in the college and you are required to draw a poster for it. So how would you begin? Let us see. I will use the pen tool to draw some basic shapes for this poster. First, let us get a rectangle here. Color should be like something like this. Okay. So now I have a rectangle. Now you can use the align tool here. Use this to horizontally align, then vertically align it. Maybe I should change the color. Something like this. Okay. Now let's use the pen tool to draw some basic design. Click here and the next point I want is here, so drag out a slope like this. Like this. Now here this way, maybe this would do. Now drag out a shape like this. Here to here and here. There you have a basic shape. this. You can extend it if you want, like this. Now this is a basic color. We can also add gradient to it. Let's add a gradient here. This is the first and the second color of the gradient. Click on this. Then let's choose a color. Maybe this one. On the second color. And maybe this. Now use the gradient tool here to give a shape to this gradient. Let's see what we can do. Drag it out here like this. Now you can see that the first color is here and the second color is here. If you drag out in the opposite direction, the opposite happens. So actually I prefer it like this. You can adjust the color according to whatever you like. Okay. Now let us get some other basic shapes done. You can use the point here to draw out this shape. So you can give any shape to it using the points here. Basically make the corners more rounded or less rounded depending on what you want. So I'm trying to draw a screen here. Okay, now let's try to draw another one. Maybe just duplicate it. Hold down left alt key and drag this one down. Change the size like this. Now let us draw some lines in this. I want the color to be, let's say, how about blue? You can undo any step using Ctrl+Z. Like press Ctrl+Z and you can undo it. Another feature is that you can lock any object, any path or any layer you want. So you won't have to edit them. Like if you accidentally edit them, you can always lock them in order to prevent anything like that. So let us just lock it here. This rectangle is now locked. Now I cannot edit it if I want. I cannot do anything with it. This is locked. So let us now use the pen tool. get a basic line here like this. Go to the properties panel and you can see the fill color and the stroke, which is the thickness of the line. So I can now change the thickness to anything I want. So it has a black boundary. I want the boundary to be the color I chose, and fill color, actually you can leave out the fill color like this. So now this only has a boundary, and you can choose the thickness by using the stroke. Like, let's get the thickness of 8 points. So there's a line. Now I'll just replicate this process. Now let's use another color, maybe something like this. Okay. Now you can see the eyedropper tool here. You can use it to change the color of any object using the color of any previous object. Like, come here and click on this blue line and you can get the blue color right here. Now use the pen tool to get the blue line. Now let us get a different color. Use the pen tool again. And now we have a red line. So that's like a screen with a lot of code in it, looks like. Now let us drag this one out here. Layers and let me just group all these lines first. Now these lines are on this rectangle, so this one. So let us group these. Now we want this rectangle to be above this one, like this. Now we can type something on it using the text tool here. Go to properties panel and let us increase the font. And maybe the font style like this. So you can type out anything here. I'll type something like this. Now use the selection tool to change the size. Again, with the text tool, you can change the color of the text. Properties, fill. Let's see this one. Like this. Maybe let's give this rectangle a border. Select this rectangle and here is the border, the stroke. Let us give it a stroke and change its color. You can change the thickness of the border like this. So now let us group these two. We have both the rectangles now. We can also group both the rectangles together like this. Let us change the size. Now this was a background layer, so we probably want some text here, like some information, hackathon or coding competition, like whatever. So now we want the information. I'll get them on a new layer. Click here to create a new layer. This is a layer 2. So we will get some text here. Can go to properties. You can pick out any font you want. I'll just take something simple. Maybe this will do for now. Let us type with this one's way too fancy. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Hackathon. Now let's change the color. Something like this. Now use the selection tool, drag it here, change its size, like this. So this is the basic template. Now maybe we want some other information here, like the date, time, etc. So maybe I'll just draw a box here. Okay, let's just drag this one like this. Change the color. Like this. Maybe in fact rounded one would be better. Like this. Now you can type in any information that you want, like date, time, etc. venue. One thing we can also do is that we can lower the opacity of this. Go to transparency, make the opacity 58% or any value that you want. So that's how you drop the opacity of objects. Or if you don't want, you can delete this box by clicking the delete key, and you can just type out the information here only like you want. So that's pretty much it. You can also have the logo of the club or the organization here, the information here, and this is the basic design. Now this is done pretty fast. You can actually spend a few hours into this and you'll get much better designs. So you'll get like much better design here or anything that you want. If you spend time in it, you will get much better results. So This was like a basic intro of how to get things done in Adobe Illustrator, and I hope you learned something, and thank you.